There's a guy who quit porn addiction. I stopped being a nofap after hearing this. So today I promise to cover three things. First is the mystery people do not believe. Second is why the label nofap does more bad than good. And third, what you should. So first, let's see what mystery people do not believe. So people tend to associate themselves with nofap like they are doing something new, but in reality they want to stop doing something. So people say that they are having nofap streaks and they are trying to stop masturbation, but they take it like they're doing something new, like they are on nofap, and now they are not going to masturbate because they are on nofap, and they take nofap as something new in their life, something new which they implementing in their life, but you have to look at masturbation like you are quitting it, like you are removing it from your life, and if you want to stop doing something, you have to really stop thinking about it. So if you want to stop masturbation, you have to totally stop thinking about masturbation. And once you get to that point, you can say you are no longer addicted to porn. But because people see that they are on no fam, they think of masturbation more and more. People when are on no fam, they are obsessed with their no fam streaks and they think about their streaks more and more. And the people who actually quit porn, they think about other things, like their work or other high quality things, like their like people who have actually quit porn addiction. They think about their work and other high quality things. They don't think about no fun. They don't think about masturbation. So next up, why the label no fab? That's more bad than good. So before you discover the negative of porn, before you discover that porn is bad for you, your life was probably better, and you probably lost a fab less than now. But why does discovering the problem it got worse? So before when you were before when you knew that masturbation is bad for you, you were doing it whenever you felt like it and you were taking full accountability of it. And you weren't obsessing over it. You weren't thinking about it 24/7. Now you are thinking about 24/7. But before you just masturbated and then continue to think about your work and you just continue to do your work. You don't think about anything. But now you are just obsessing over your no streaks and just thinking about it most of the time. So so that's why your porn addiction got worse after you discovered the negatives of porn. So it's because you have to think about less and less. Once you get a point where you forget porn or masturbation even exists, you will truly be able to quit. But more you think about it, the worse it will get. So the more you think, the more you will think about porn, the worse it is going to get. If you think about porn 24/7, then there is a zero chance that you will quit porn. But if you barely think about porn, then there is a good chance that you will quit porn. You have to progressively deload how much you think about porn. If you can't, the person who has slowly quit porn addiction doesn't even think about porn addiction, doesn't even think about porn masturbation and all of that. He sees the world as this thing don't even exist. He doesn't he doesn't even get single thought about porn or masturbation. So the label no fab makes you think about porn. So the label no fab makes you think about masturbation day and night. You track it like it means everything. You make sure everything is dependent on you. Therefore, your addiction gets worse. So what people say that they are no fab and they think about it day and night that they are on day 7, they are day 10, they will get this benefit after day 11 and all that stuff. And people track it like it means everything to them. People are super happy when they get on day 10 because now they feel better than ever. They make their happiness dependent on them. They make how they do things dependent on no fact. Therefore, your addiction gets worse because you're just thinking about it 24/7. The more you think, the worse it will get. And if you think about no fab 24/7, then of course your porn addiction will get worse. So what you should do now? So here's what you do. Don't put a label on yourself that you are a no fap. Don't say you are a no fap. Just say you don't masturbate now. You have stopped masturbating. Just say that. And don't count the streak. Count in nuts slash day, count in week slash, so count in nuts slash day, count in week, count in nuts slash week, or count in nuts slash month. So if you are someone who is like masturbating like 5 times a day, then count in nuts slash day. Once you get a point where you masturbate every 2 to 4 days, or once you get to a point where you do masturbate daily, count in nuts slash week. Like for example, you masturbated 7 times this week, or you masturbated 5 times this week. Once you get to a point where you do masturbate weekly, count in less months. For example, you masturbated 15 times this month, you masturbated 7 times this month. And once you get to a point where you have to count in year that you masturbated 7 times last year, you masturbated 5 times last year, you don't have to worry about masturbation much at this point. I don't think you should worry about it, or I don't even think it's a concern. So, what you have to do is you have to get better things to do. If you don't have, then if you have to make you should have. So here's the thing: you should have better things to do. If you don't have better things to do, then get better things to do. Because if you don't have anything in your life but masturbation, then you will masturbate. You have to get better things to do and then think about these things 24/7. So if you just think that your no five streak is 2 days, then you are excited about it, then you will never be able to quit porn. But if you, let's say you started a business, you are thinking about doing business 24/7, and you are being happy because of what you and you made it into your business. Like you got your first client, you work 4 hours straight, and it's the most you have worked straight in in a while. And this, so that if you think about it like that, then you'll be able to quit porn. If you think about just porn, that you know what streak is 3 days and you're excited for it, you will never be able to quit porn. What you have to do is you have to get better things to do, and then just focus on the things 24/7. And you know the things I said I will, the things people normally make, why the label no fap is bad, what you should do. And so subscribe to my channel if my videos help you, and there is a free ebook in description. Check it out, it will be good.